So what is this 50-30-20 method of budgeting you've been hearing about? And you know, what's so great about it and what's maybe not so great about it? So in a nutshell, it's a very simple way of being able to compartmentalise your money. So in theory, as the rule of thumb goes, 50% of your income, and that is your entire household income, whichever sources it comes from, is designated for going out onto your essentials. So 50% on your essentials. 30% goes out on the things that you want to spend your money on, and the remainder 20% goes out on the things that you are looking forward to the future, and that could be emergency saving funds, it could be Christmas saving funds, holiday saving funds, it could be investments, anything to do with what might be you in the future, and that might be 3 months, 6 months or a year away. So 50-30-20. So what do I really like about that? Well, I really like the simplicity of it, because I'm a bit of a simple gal when it comes to most things. So I really like to know exactly how I can portion out my money. Now, this is the thing. A lot of people get caught up with this idea that it has to be 50% of your income going out on your essentials, it has to be 30% on your... No. We're in a cost of living crisis, number one. And there's every chance that 70% of your current income is going out on the things that you need to spend your money on, leaving you with maybe 28% of your money going out on things you want to spend your money on, and the tiniest slither of 2 or 3% going into your savings account. So be it, that's the way it is right now. If you're going through your budget with a fine-tooth comb and you know that is just the way it is right now, let that settle. Don't feel guilty, don't feel bad. This is just the way it is. The cost of living crisis, our economy is going to change at some stage in the future. We don't know when that's going to be. But if that's all you're managing just to live hand to mouth pretty much for the moment, it's, you know, that just might be the reality of right now. You know, it is for many people. So one thing I really find fascinatingly simple about this is it really helps you when you're looking at spending money on anything. So my mum used to say to me all the time, need and want, Luce, need and want. When you're looking at something, do you really need it or do you really want it? And chances are, maybe not so much. Now, this isn't about doing yourself out of any lovely things or not enjoying your life. Of course it's not, but it's just a little bit of a note to self, to just a little reminder, do I really want to be spending my money on this? Because I've only got X amount left till the end of the month. Let me have a little think about that. And it just helps to rewire your brain a little bit. The other really interesting tip I wanted to share with you is when you know you've got your wants budget, and that may fluctuate, you know, month on month. Sometimes your needs are far greater than other months. In which case, by that future planning element, you can then make sure that your wants budget is designated month by month by month, and it sits well with you. You're not going to be going in your overdraft. You've got enough to get yourself by. Put that on a standing order, or maybe do it manually every month, and you can make sure you've got the right amount in a separate account. Why is that good? Having a separate account really enables you to see what you've got left to spend for the month. You haven't got to worry about what bills are halfway through the month. You just know what's going on. You know exactly how much you've got left over before the next pot of money comes in when you get paid. So my biggest tips really with the 50-30-20 method are these. Number one, you get to decide exactly what you classify as a need. You get to decide exactly how much you want to spend on future you and how much you want to save each month. And therefore you can see quite simply how much you've got left over to spend on the fun stuff. I know how hard this stuff is. I've done it myself long enough, and I know it can be really difficult to untangle the way you think about it. That's what our mentoring program will help you do. We'll go through a series of questions that helps you to think about you and your lifestyle and your choices and your spending habits and your everything. And what we can do is we can make sure that we've got a plan of action in place for you and you've got a budget ready to go. And we'll also have a little follow-up course here getting on. Sound good? Links in the comments.